I just had the opportunity to return from the World Innovation Summit for Education. It's known as the WISE Conference in Doha, Qatar. It's a fascinating nation that has tremendous growth underway. I don't think I've ever seen so many construction cranes. The convention center is on the edge of the city right now and has literally appears to have risen from the desert. The event attracted about 1,500 educators from 100 different countries. We were all there to dialogue, to share, to network, to learn. It wasn't an official capacity in the sense of being a voting delegate or anything like that. It's much more of a typical conference for programming and sharing of ideas. There was really an amazing focus on technology for teaching and learning and compassion building. Dr. Edward Morin, a French sociologist, shared that our teaching and learning should be to create cultural compassion, and that was important for a world audience. But we also heard trends about the need for all education to be more relevant, be more project-based, and be something that students and individuals continue to do throughout life. There's 57 million children in the world that are denied a primary education, and many of those students are girls. So in many of those nations, the challenges far exceed that of introducing technology, but literally students trying to go to school in refugee camps, in buildings with dirt floors, with no electricity. But we see nations in the developing world investing in sturdy laptops, leapfrogging actually over some of our challenges with wired connections and moving right on into wireless when they are able to start making these resources available. Well, I met some people actually in the WISE Summit that I hope to be scheduling for some webinars to serve the Technology Leadership Network to hear some interesting things happening in Australian schools. But in addition, we'll have our traditional spring site visits. This year we'll be in Arizona, Colorado, and Minnesota. And at the NSBA annual conference, we have Chris Lehman as the keynote for our technology luncheon and a robust set of off-site activities as well as a string of programming within the heart of the conference. I think the thing I was left with from the conference with the greatest impression on me is we have so many resources for education in the United States, and yet seeing examples of educating on the extreme and the struggles that some of the other nations have just with the most basic educational resources. How do we, as school leaders and people who care about public education, find ways to ensure that all of our students here in the U.S. take advantage of the education opportunities that are here in our schools?